100. To work. The mole is vibrating with nervous energy. At the moment, Kiani should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Indeed, and it should be clear of hazards now. Aye, and took care of the beast in one fell swoop.
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again. Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Cryo, and this is Illy. Accompanying Lumol is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. Lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. Volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Gonna need porksies for all their love and sickness. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lamol has managed to break it yet again... You have this, though. Toss some at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? You scan the area thoroughly. You see no lightning sprites. You scan the area thoroughly. You see no lightning sprites. Lightning sprites. Time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Simple enough. You're back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful on your route, then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Level 100 to work. Complete. Thanks. Level 100 in her heart. Iani seems concerned for Cryle. Cryle is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Could you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. There are several diminutive folk about. None appears to be Cryle. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. You looking for a mite lost there, lass? Aught I can help with? Seen a woman in a yellow hood. I'm looking for a Malala friend of mine. Well, that's like a bit too broad, huh? Presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. Thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it had been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. We were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. What she'll have to do with me.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The Source and the Ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. shocked after meeting my parents. It struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have,
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
maybe she should have went to the mayor's office. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. When I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Iani waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So, Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the Storm Surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, well, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Level 100 in her heart. Complete. Level 100. Toward trouble. Prowl is speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't go into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that, precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment. I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Dawntrail is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Dawntrail.
The Doom Train. Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Dawntrail and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Dawntrail would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
Just a train, man. We kill gods. Trust me, we can handle this. We have no other choice. Now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Zilly, but we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. Its influence is so powerful that, even as barrels ahead and enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Stola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. While you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Not the first train we've fought. Right. Place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Although Trino has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. Cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. Guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bentini, well, that's your problem. Certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Level 100, toward trouble. Complete. Level 100, where we call home. The mole is resolved to meet the Doom Train head-on, but would prefer to depart before he can think about it any longer. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Travel to Bentini Depot.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom Train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it'll plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Hell on Rails, now accessible. Duty Finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Oh, I'm not quite high enough. Let's read it, and we'll go get some more stuff. Forged by the Kingdom of Lindblum as the war hurtled towards its inevitable conclusion, the Doom Train is a masterful fusion of arcane life and cold steel, with no battlefields left to besiege it, and its cadre of war beasts roared back and forth across the continent, devastating its surviving settlements. Now it approaches Treno at speed, and to derail it will require the great strength and great recklessness possessed only by the Warrior of Light. 745. Okay. Well, we'll have to go get some better gear. What am I at now? 741. So close. Okay. We'll be back. Alright, so we're back. We had to go get some more better gear, so we met the eye level. We got kicked off a few times, so took a little break. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we read it already, correct? Let's just join up. Hopefully it won't take that long. That was very, very quick. We're going in blind, so let's hope for the best. Here we go. Night party. Miss Continent, Hell on Rail. Siege engine, the Doom Train. It looks so goofy. Nice. I have no clue what we're supposed to be doing. Let's hope for the best.
We're in it now! I'm counting on you!
Okay, I see. I think I see. Oh, oh, oh. Got a little bit of hit there. Unlimited express. Oh, okay, it's just moving his platforms. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Ah! The flicker!
Oh, turrets.
Oh, good luck!
What are we supposed to do? Oh, okay. They like switch sides. Oh yeah, we gotta come back here. That works. Oh, the turrets are still firing. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Not again! You're all right back
That's just like a
there!
raid wide thing too. Huh?
Use the transport panels to get up there!
Transport panels. How do we get down? I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, okay. Just following people, hoping for the best. Let me get out of the way of that.
How many times is it going to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Runaway train. Transported, okay. Okay, so I guess we gotta kill this. Oh, I got hit by something. Oh, I see. Sort of. I don't know how they decide which one it goes to. Green the metal and it's coming closer. That's raid wide. That's pretty neat. I'm not usually big on the cutscenes in the middle of these fights because they slow them down and you try to do them later, but
What's in the...
I do like when they're a bit
You're still
novel.
bored, right? Ethereal arms?
Arms. What are we supposed to do? How am I supposed to hit him? Wasting my stuff. Oh, okay, it's moving. Okay. Do you know where it's supposed to move to? Towers? Or is this tanks only?
I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one! Thunderous heaven!
Before I hit it. Doesn't seem like it always goes off. Does seem to give us enough time to get away from it, though. At least, like, sure, it's a lot harder in the extreme. It doesn't much in the way of damage to it. Oh, I get hit. I'm like standing right on the thing. Didn't have to click on it earlier. Oh, I think I got knocked off. Where the hell am I? Yeah, I got knocked off. Or something. Can't tell where the hell I'm at. Well, we were doing well for a second. Hit it harder. What else am I supposed to do? Get out of here. I gotta wait till I get healed. Ah. Kind of a lot going on here. I even hit it from up here. Oop. Oh, went the wrong way. What the hell that? There we go. Lost track of where I was. There's kind of a lot going on. Almost done. Yay! Perfect. Except for the time I fell off. I enjoyed that one. Oh, another Reaper. Not you'll get it. That it? No chest. All right. Well, we destroyed the Doom Train. We didn't get to suplex it though.
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
I know what we do.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Right. It's like a duty? Do we have a duty now? It looks like we're about to enter a duty, which is weird right after an extreme. I mean, right after a fight. I have to believe that Ayani will be safe with your comrades while we attend to the matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Duty calls. Commence battle for where we call home. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, will be synced as follows. Level 100, item level 35. So, I mean, you don't even have to be as high as the trial we just did. Okay, proceed. Short time earlier. Short time.
No!
Can you stand?
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall. I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Are we going to play as the other characters too? Alright, what do I have?
Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
Yeah, it's slightly different than when you actually have the thing. Or two. That's our AoE. That's our color, I guess. All right.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal.
These people? There's a canal. Nope, not that way.
Help!
Help is on the way!
Where's your help? Nothing else? Oh, okay. Rescue citizen. Okay. Pretty neat. You're welcome.
There may be other stragglers.
Forming plasma. Yeah, so I mean, we just did the Doom Train thing, and this is what they ran off to do. It makes sense. That's why it's earlier. Stop hitting me. Hello, citizen. I was so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? Haha, haha. My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful. Come on, be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh
The fire.
Our home!
First things first, the fire. To
Boys.
take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Oh, that was useful. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen the like. Priorities, yes. I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. It was you that put the fires out? How will I ever thank you? Now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can all take shelter until this is over.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
It'll be a little balls probably, huh?
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
Find the source of the scream. Yeah, this looks like a boss arena.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Flower.
How many are there? Is that all of them?
Behemoth.
A behemoth!
Yep. Like an upgrade. Zola.
Oh! We cut that rather close.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
Okay, so it's a time limit then.
And hold the line we will, together.
All right, let's do this.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt! Thunderheads!
Thunderhead.
Keep away from the clouds. If I never see another storm.
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
Yeah, okay. Where do we go?
Some friendly winds, if you please.
Good beat.
It worked! How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
Should be about done with this, huh? Only 12%. Yeah, we're being speedier.
The Levin
Yeah.
grows more volatile. Something is coming!
Ball lightning! Y'shtola, Speen, lend me your strength!
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind the Spriggan! The tide is turning! Press the attack!
There you go. Simple enough.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Remind me never to stand in your way. Oh, how you've grown.
Flatterer. What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Yay. Like flies on a windshield.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Dawntrail has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom train is gone for good.
That's Sa Ayane.
They're safe. All of them. Alila? Kryl, does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
And they say that was like 400 years ago. There's some time displacement, but still. How long did the Lalafell live? Or Malalas, or whatever.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
But I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city. I am none the worse for wear, thanks to Ishtola. What of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Miali. Level 100, where we call home. Complete. Level 100, into the mist. Prowl is ready to hear more from Miali. Where is she? Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. Everyone is feeling up to it. Let us go and have our answers. Oh, gotta run all the way there. Okay.
Before I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. But even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Explore worlds yet unknown to us. Save lives and perform other such feats of heroism. I'm not sure, frankly.
The very fact that you don't have an answer is proof that you understand the weight of this power and do not take it lightly. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key. As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Dun dun dun. Who was that? No quick way around it, huh?
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Dawntrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosan will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes, I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Gosan will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. All right. Yeah, okay. I thought it was in Solution 9. The fact that they said resolution threw me off. Song. Ah, this explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite a long story. However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We had the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. If you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? Reno, I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation's archives. It could be, though our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the description. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. I'll contact you as soon as we made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. Carl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Porxies. Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Ishtola to instruct me. It is the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible. My home will always be here in the Source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Level 100, Into the Mist. Complete. Quest complete. Earlier in Treno,
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me! Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of lights to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
Ascian.
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is, and surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, Odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you've failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Thither blows fate's wandering will, for grey clouds presage winter's chill. Into the mist, achievement unlocked.